I go to where?
You live for a working place. You can't.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to the
The man say he want to give you what?
tea.
What is
Tea. Hot milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of real bread.
With egg inside.
With egg inside my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry that so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends called me.
Yeah, the same man you going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
And the man tell you say he want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are two now.
In the Jeep.
In a Jeep. Then they are two.
A big Jeep.
Yeah.
That one.
Black BG, photo G. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No, Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the water now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk in the question, you say when I move from here, I'll free. You say when I move from here, I'll free. You said one talk again. I wanted to make a whole talk clear to you, but you double in the question. Hi, land looking, hi, you looking, hi, looking. Then you want post another more word there again. Why not be looking to the top? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office. I go explain.
I think you explain to me that you come look at. You say you get the tea to the man. After you get the tea to the man, and you come now. So what next now?
And for me, I will not there.
Nobody, you getting very. You say asking you too much question. Hey, just explain things. Say make your egg and bread. You bring it. Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Okay, sorry.
If you
okay, I will not ask you the question again. Okay, sorry.
When I give you answer now, then you.
Okay. Explain again. I'm not asking you no more question again. Okay, let's go ahead now.
Go to school. The English say I need the English.
Okay, sorry. Now I say sorry now. Sorry.
Say Ali, you take time. You take time.
I'm taking time. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Say I can take time
to explain. Yeah, okay.
Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Manda Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Boda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Dario Dela, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Waka, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elessa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? If Master Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption, I mean, Boda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Taylor, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weir, I want to publicly apologize to President Weir. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Walker, and his men to try to have a country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Elessa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Now people come and play. I swear. How we dey eat here with me then? Just saw our men and they get it right. My husband has petition is taking from people. What's that? You know, it's on us. We didn't buy it here. We didn't buy it.
It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you came to rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero for your experience, but why you for us? So why the rest not stable? No job to put on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest assured your kids can't hold. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, breaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people, I get to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That who you came to rescue? You not not give him the people what they want, then you say you came to rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we're not seeing changes. Promises you made, you and your rescue team. We're not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama. I can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish hunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama 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 yama.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Wherever you are, however you are joining the conversation on your radio, this is Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Khan Oliver Khan. I'm here with Princess Alexa Vanja Colley. Jointly, we run up to 6 o'clock today with all of what you know and what you need to know constituting today's menu. There are too many things happening in the country, across the world, and in the region. But on today's edition, we're going to be focusing on the bread and butter issues of the country.
You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rest.
On today, we are not talking politics.
The people say not.
We're going to be talking to the government of Liberia to focus on the bread and butter issues of the country. At least the president told us during the campaign that there were some other important things he would have done. In 2 years, we are yet to see some of those things happening. And so on today's edition, like we've always done on this platform to help the government of Liberia and the Liberian people, we're going to be reminding the even though his government officials, particularly the Ministry of Information people, have now turned themselves into cursing machines. With the minister calling the opposition political leader a consumer of some substances. Yes, that's what Jerolime Pia said. Jerolime Pia was asking the political leader of the ANC, Papa, where you take before going on the show? Why you take before going on the show when you analyze the context in which the minister spoke, and when you read something called implied identity, implied description, when you read the different issues relative towards that particular statement, then you will get to understand that the minister was causing bad cause that day. Right here on 87.9. The Congress for Democratic Change, the CDC, particularly institutions relating,
people suffering,
or better still, institutions connected to the construction of their headquarters,
tell me who you rather give the
have released one song for October 18, and the CDC people streamed there. In record time, the minute can fit song in no time. They can fit one new music, and it can be song where I can hit. And so hopefully we'll play some of it and tell you more about what the project will be about. There's going to be a lot more, towards the groundbreaking ceremony. The build up to those events will be brought here on the platform and other platforms. But again, on today's edition, which is Wednesday, we intend to talk about the bread and butter issues confronting the state. I will try as hard as possible, and I believe Alexa will do so, and not to be so political about the issues. This one border on the survivability of the Liberian people. So these are things that border on their welfare. And so we're not going to be political about it. The hunger that in the country ain't using one people. Tell me who you rather give the no, ain't one group of people going through hunger. Hunger is now living in the homes of United Partisans, living in the homes of seditions, living in the homes of ANC people. And so we're not going to be political about the hunger in town. We're going to be we're going to be telling the Liberian people through their president what we think should be the best thing that will happen for all of us in this country, instead of his minister causing people parents in the town. Remember, the cash giveaway on Freedom FM 87.9 continues with just $50 Liberian dollars, and you having your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money account. You stand a chance to win for yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars on the platform. There is a simple way to play. Just dial *255*1#. For every time you play, you're going to stand a chance to win 5,000 Liberian dollars. And the more you play during the course of the week, you could stand the chance to win a bag of rice from amongst those who will be winning bag of rice during the course of the weekend. So on Friday night, some people will be winning rice while other people will be winning money. On Saturday night, the same thing will happen. On Sunday, other people will be winning rice while other people will be winning money. And so this is what the weekend's edition will actually be like. But until then, every single day during the course of the week, we'll keep giving money like we are about to do right here on the platform. So keep playing *255*1# as we continue to discuss the issues relative to the forward march of our country, Liberia. We don't want this government fail. We don't want the Liberian people to fail. And that's why we keep talking what we believe should be the right decision by this Unity Party government. Okay, so we'll take a break. When we come back, we bring you the rest of the conversation here on 87.9.
Stop and cry and make a peace for them before. Stop Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, let's stop it for all of us.
Ground Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Samsaya.
Ground Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Ground Stopper, stopping crime and make a peace for them before. Ground Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Ground Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop it for all of us. Ground Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Ground Stopper, stopping crime and make a peace for them before. Ground Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Ground Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop it crime for all of us. Your door, Ground Stopper, stopping crime and make a peace for them before. Ground Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Ground Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop it for all of us.
Ground Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Samsaya.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper.
It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM. Yes, the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway is here. For just 50 LD or 25 cents USD, you can win from 5K, 6K, 8K, and 10K LD. To play the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's the Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom 87.9 FM.
Okay, all right. So welcome back to the program Freedom Hop on 87.9. Alexa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. However, when you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9 FM. We have a lot to talk about today. So, however you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome. My bossman say we're talking about the bread and butter issue today. So we're less political today.
Oh yeah, today we're going to be talking about the bread and butter issues.
Yeah, we want to know what's happening. So just get glued to your radio and just listen to us as we will be discussing these different issues, especially across Liberia. So we'd like to say welcome.
Okay, so basically, like we said, the bread and butter issues are the most critical issues we have on our plate. And I'm going to say this to all of our people, that we do not take pleasure in seeing a Liberia that will be underdeveloped. No, I'm not too sure Alexa will want to see that happening.
No.
I'm not too sure Alexa will want to see that happening. At the same time, at the very same, I think this thinking from Austin.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so I'm not too sure that that anybody in this country will want to see a country where the bread and butter issues will not be settled.
No. I think that's a very, very crucial issue. And if you are a patriotic citizen of this country, if you're very nationalistic enough, you wouldn't want to see, people suffer, especially when it comes to things that are to be handled accordingly. So you don't want to see people suffer. I don't want to see people suffer. We want to see bread and butter issues, settled in this country, because this is something that has to do with like everybody. But then again, it goes back to ordinary Liberians who are out there, and they're very eager for change. And they're always anticipating that there will be a definite change, especially when it comes to the bread and butter issues.
Oh yeah.
And when politicians, promised them, they expect to see the promises being fulfilled.
That's right.
So, we're going to talk about it because you have a lot of people out there. You have market women. You have young men out there who are also selling. You have taxi drivers. There's plenty. We can name everything, but at the end of the day, we're discussing bread and butter issues. Like, we want to know, has there been any progress made? Or are these issues being handled, being settled on a daily basis? Are you really seeing that the changes? So we want to know all these things. We'll talk about it. We'll give our little fair share of analysis, but we want to hear from you too. I guess when we open the phone lines later on, you're going to call us and just give us directly.
Okay, so I don't listen to Spoon Talk most often, but sometimes after the show there will be smaller clips that will be shared, and those clips are normally interesting. Former Representative Gray of District 8 responded to a lady called Jackie on the platform, and I want all of us to take politics from this conversation. Look, when you fight to bring a government to power, by the way, we'll soon go get some of you money who winning right away. When you fight to bring government to power, your job ends right there. And I say, Alexa, today we ain't talking politics. We hate this country. No, we don't.
Do you even have a notion that someone hates Liberia?
If you are a united partisan and you think we hate your government, no, we do not. What we are trying to do is to help you so that you don't become the victim of mockery, unnecessary laughter, and provocation. That's what we're preventing. You see all of the mess happening in the country, while the police director protecting rape victim, and you see all provoking y'all. Those are some of the things we try to prevent. To see the person where President Barack appointed raping 14-year-old child, those are things we're trying to prevent, and we are helping you to do so. So don't see us as people who against the system. No, we are not. We want to help your system grow. We want to make it better. But what we will not do is to come and tell you, say, the country okay. When even President Barack himself is aware that the country is not okay. No, we'll not do that. If there's a reason why you think Alexa and I and the rest of the people on this radio are not supporting the government, that's your business. But what we'll not do is to lie. Even the CDC administration that we had, you know, some form of connection to, we did not support all of the things the CDC government, you know, did. We didn't support all of it. In fact, there are officials of the CDC government who don't even talk to people like us today in this country because of our stand against them in some of the positions they occupied before. We're on record for criticizing some of those who we felt were not doing well. So to this day, one of those people we criticize on the radio, all of you know, our man from the National Transit Authority.
And water and seawater.
Habib Macaulay. I mean, I was one person who was not good with how he was managing the affairs of the National Transit Authority. We did not hire yet. We made it clear. There were prospects. There were potential stuff. I mean, President Weah had gone to India and brought several other buses, brought them to the country. We did not feel good with the way he managed those buses and stuff. The rest of it is, it's history. You can go and read about it. You can go and do your own fact findings. We found out too many things. Look, those of you who support the Unity Party, you will play your part. You all play your part to have brought this government to power. You did your best. But you know what? That job has ended. You went to vote to ensure that change will come to Liberia. That's what you went to vote for. That's what you campaigned for. Now, when you see the country moving in a nosedive, condition, and you still sit there where we brought the government to power, we protect it. No. When you go to election, the process of getting leadership elected, that's when you do your political showboating. When the people come to power already, you go back to being a responsible citizen. A responsible citizen is supposed to checkmate the workings of the government, the performance of the administration. And that's what we are doing. And we are asking all of you to join us. You know why we are asking all of you to join us? The drugs that are killing the children in the country today, it's not only CDC people relatives, the drugs killing. It's killing some of you Unity partisans, your children. They spark and die. Why the government bring into to the country? It's killing. Your own relatives these days, it's killing them. It's killing them. The police brutality and lawlessness that we see growing in the country, where police people ain't got respect anymore. And like I said, there are decent police people in the force. But because of the lawlessness from the top of this administration, the police now is having serious problem. with enforcing the laws at the bottom level in the country, because the police director, the president, already created a situation where the disregard for rule of law is becoming normal. So citizens now start to resist lawful arrest. Citizens resisting it now. Because the last time the Supreme Court told the president, work with it, man, he is the real speaker. The president said no. Supreme Court go sit down one side. I will do what I want to do. I will work with the illegitimate speaker. The citizens down the line saw that happening. Oh, when the president can break law, they themselves say, well, then we can break the law. So the fact that you see police people being disgraced, beaten, a serious, an issue of confrontation between the police and the ordinary citizens, these are results of a failed system, a system that encourages disregard for the rule of law. And so down the line, the bottom line, people will gravitate into disregarding constitutional authorities. Now, all of these things are not only affecting CDC people, they are things that are affecting the very United Party people. So when you join us in asking your government to be responsible, everybody benefits. Everybody will stand the chance to benefit from it. But when you see it as a political party thing, okay, that we don't want to wear a green t-shirt. So even if Augustine Gafwan go to the Ministry of Finance and misuse $2.8 million, and we go ask him where the money is, he tell us, hey, oh, the paper not correct. I still looking for the paper, and you go about supporting it because you think Gafwan from United Party, that your business. That your business. If the country is not solid enough to implement most of our projects, all of us will feel it. And that's why we said the bread and butter issues must be tackled. And let's say now, we've been in this country for a longer time. We've been here all through our lives. We've been here. The Pape, President Baka, he criticized every single concession that existed in this country under the Wias administration. Even though some of us knew that he was the president of the Liberian Senate were signed. But guess what? President Baka was on every radio station in this country criticizing the concession deals of our country, criticizing the mining companies, and talking about how Liberians supposed to get better, how Liberians supposed to get, the most part of these concession deals. Today, I see all of you this time when rescue government official posts, I see some rescue, small partisans under the government official post. Oh, all of us suffer that you're alone enjoying.
I almost went back in Avin's mode.
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
All of us suffer you're enjoying. The reason why you are complaining, you brought your own government to power and today no job, is because your government has lied. The government lied on what they said they would have done. Look, if President Baka just decide to do those things that he promised to do during the campaign, jobs will start flowing. But you know why? They were all political rhetorics. And today, you find the country suffering. What did President Baka say about Western Cluster? The companies in bombing Cape Mount and Bapolu. What did he say about it? In fact, it was because of Western Cluster that the people of Western Liberia voted against the Weah administration. They didn't vote for George Weah. The Western region won. The party won the Western region. Because President Baka told the people, the company can also be bringing iron ore in truck to the Freeport. This is wrong. Today, the iron ore stay on trucks coming from Western region, coming to the Freeport of Monrovia. Why is it that Joe Baka ain't stopped them yet? Those are not political issues now. Why is it that Joe Baka ain't stopped the trucks from bringing iron ore on the road? Because you went to the campaign and you lied to the people. You promised them, you made them to believe that was wrong. That under your watch, it wouldn't have happened. Today, you're president of the country. The mining companies in the Western region still put iron ore in trucks. And those trucks are flying on the Western region road coming to the Freeport of Monrovia. So when Mr. Cummings will appear on the radio and say nothing has changed, and you send the minister to go and insult the man, a very rude behavior. The bread and butter issues continue to linger. Business people ain't got money. People are shutting down their businesses. And you're still taking it to be fun. And you're still supporting the administration in the midst of all of these things. It is wrong because at the end of the day, it is these businesses that will will bring the dividends to the economy. Now, in simple terms, if the business people are struggling, money will not be in the country. And the reason the business people are struggling is because the people ain't got money in their pocket. When the people got, there is something called purchasing power in the economic terrain. When people got purchasing power, meaning when people got money in their pocket to spend, that process alone serves as a lubricant to the economy. It lubricates the economy. It is like putting oil in the engine. Putting engine oil in the car engine. It can make the car to run smoothly. When no oil, that car will start running. The next thing you start hearing, the whole engine will break down. The country's economy might break down if care is not taken. Because we hear say your government now start going to BB company in Nima to go beg for $200,000-$300,000 so they'll be able to pay salary in the coming years because local revenue generation is not performing. Businesses are not doing well, so they want to go to the mining sector to take pre-tax just to run the affairs of the country. I mean, we're just laying the basis, but we come back to the key components of what we believe constitute the issue of bread. I mean, the whole bread and butter situation in the country. We'll come to it. We'll come to it. And so don't see us as people who are against your government. No, we are not. In fact, we are advocating for some of you because some of the BB money, Jeremy Pierre, all the other men are eating. You're not eating some. So when the hell of money the guys are eating, you're not eating some. But you're there defending. By next week, the schools come and start asking for the first semester registration complete. They come and start asking for, hey, some of you, your children in school, only because the school know you to be parent from last year. But you don't pay 1 cent for registration fee yet. Okay, first installment, you not pay rag yet. The child uniform, you not sew it, you carry it to the tailor shop in the community, they sew it, the other play boss, you have to use the hand, to sew it, all that thing that you living through it. You still defending people who are criminally stealing from the country and refusing to better your lives. These people have the ability to bring jobs to the country. They are not doing it. They got the ability to bring jobs to the country. The way you bring jobs to the country is to ensure that the laws of the country, the laws are respected to the core. Because you know why? No business want to invest in a country where lawlessness is being sanctioned by the government. You saw what the president did? When he looked at tenure position holders and politically removed them, illegally removed them because he felt he is the president, he got all the laws, all the power under himself. When he thought, the day he decided to put aside the constitutional rules of the country, the different tenure position, and decided to carry on political appointment using a presidential power, whatever the case is, from that day, the partners started to look at the country from different lenses. No investor, I repeat, those big companies that can go across the world to go invest, they are not drunk. They don't drink king juice before pumping their millions into countries. They do what we call due diligence. They do financial due diligence. They do security due diligence. They do economic due diligence. They do all of the fact findings. They will never invest their millions in a country that doesn't respect the laws. They witnessed President Bouaka violating tenure position laws. Today, they are witnessing Gregor Como misinterpreting the rape law of our country to his advantage because you want to protect one of your friends. These are not things that can encourage investors to bring their investments to a particular country. Those are not things that can encourage it. And so when you see this lawlessness, these acts of lawlessness happening in the country, the best thing you want to do as a responsible citizen or a partisan of the government is to call your government to order. Because if they are called to order, everybody will benefit. The whole country will benefit. Look, if these guys continue to act lawless, and some of you continue to support them, when hell break loose, order all video, and some of you might be badly impacted by it. Oh yeah, some of you might be badly impacted by whatever will come out of it. Look at where the country is. And let's say myself having a conversation a few minutes ago before we could come on the show. The last time I checked, the president talking and telling the people how he become president. The chairman will not say in the street that the other video I go election. Another first one, they want a different one. That kids who's going to be in K1 to 12th grade will not be in the street selling.
Put confidence in us, and in no time you will see that your children are going to good schools. We're not going to allow any child from the elementary to the 12th grade to be in the street selling candy and things. Be in school. Go to school. Government will pay the teachers. We want 2 classrooms that our children will sit and be proud. We want.
Okay. These are things we are helping you to solve. Your president said that during the campaign when all of you were clapping for him wearing your green t-shirts. If President Biden is still at the mansion right now, he ain't going yet. If he is on his way home around JFK, he will see children selling plenty chips. Children who are still in elementary and junior high school. You will see them selling plenty chips. Munchie biscuit, cold water, minerals. You'll see them selling it. Oh no. Apparently you will not find it in the middle of the road because they can clear the whole road when a convoy going. But you tell the convoy to slow down, you will see them hiding on the sidewall. By the time the convoy is done, they will come back on the road and can sell. 2 years down the line, that has not changed. So if Mr. Cummings went to work and said to the Liberian people that, hey, nothing has changed, and some of you supporting the man cause Minister 1 and man cause Minister 2 to the Ministry of Information, and you supporting them to be causing, you doing it to the country. That you the one supporting the country, not us. Because you should be joining the Liberian people to be calling on your government to do the right thing for the country. The chairman said selling in the street. Yeah, the main voice that we just complain. He said that would not have happened if he had become president. He said it. We are not the ones saying it. He himself said it. The public own voice we play. His own voice. He himself said it. He himself said it. You hearing it? He himself.
To give you hope, to say to you, put confidence in us. And in no time you will see that your children are going to good schools. We're not going to allow any child from the elementary to the 12th grade to be in the street selling candy and things. Be in school. Go to school.
Are you hearing it? That we don't want to say nothing? Your own papa, he don't want to say it during the campaign election. Their own papa, the papa is not saying it. He was definite. The old man were not guessing. And you can remember his lines. We will not allow. That's what he said.
He was being authoritative.
He didn't say we will study in the situation and see whether we will not allow. No. He was clear. He was definite. Like let's say he was authoritative. He didn't make it appear as something that was difficult to do.
He was never second guessing himself.
No, thank you. No. He was never second guessing. He was authentic about it. He knew what he was going for. So after 2 years, are we wrong to ask him, Papa, what the chairman still doing in the street? Are we wrong? So if Alexander Cummings will go to the radio station and say nothing much has changed, that even the chairman will be causing, the minister will be causing Cummings, when in fact nothing has changed. Go on the road, the chairman is selling. And it's good that some of you are listening to this program in the bus, in the taxi, in the keke. Johnson Street. Those of you going out of Douala or Ganave, Johnson Street on the bridge. Go on the bridge right now. You see the chairman there. Some of the chairman there even reach 3rd grade. Some of them not even reach 4th grade or 5th grade. President Baga made it clear. He said from kindergarten to high school, they will not be selling when they're supposed to be in school. So they're on the bridge. They're selling. Some of them are not even in school. They're still selling. He didn't promise us that he would take his time to do it. He said we will not allow it. We will not allow it. It's very clear. There was no condition to it. He was clear that would not happen. He became president. Today he's president of the country. It's still happening. So when we come out to talk it, then you vet with us. Join us. Let's ask your government to be responsible. Look, one of the characteristics of a responsible individual is to live up to what you say. If you refuse to do that, then the opposite of being a responsible person is who you're going to be. The old man made it clear that that would not happen. But you know why it is happening? Because the country is freaking hard. It is happening because the country is tough. The country is difficult. It is happening because the country is hard. What making the country hard? This country is tough because the government is taking too many unfavorable decisions, unnecessary decisions as well. That's what the government taking. A struggling country like Liberia, where things are people fighting to put the poor to survive, no jobs. You came out with one bookers motorcycle registration situation. And that's how you came out with one booker motorcycle registration because you say, oh, one motor white man can go do this, that. Okay.
And he just judged everybody.
So because one motor white man made mistake one day and go do some kind of thing, or deliberately choose to do it, you ban the whole motorcyclist. And one Texas driver go kill policeman to Vatan. Why is the government not stopping all the taxis from coming to town? And that's how. That the analysis now. One Texas driver kill somebody get policeman to Vatan. Why the government is stopping all the taxis from coming to town? We said this thing over and over that the decision to restrict these motorcyclists will affect the economy, but this guy did not listen. You already got police checkpoint almost to all the intersections in the country. Good. That you won't make the country turn to police state. Or you get all the ping rubber all over the intersection. You get people that are fighting. So this kind foreigner kind of the country, they just see people all over the place. A good thing you're doing for the country, no problem. A good thing. The presence of police officer all over the place alone, it can send a signal to a visiting citizen or a visiting, visiting institution that the country got problem with safety. Anyway, you see police manager, there are two messages you can send. One, either the security of the country is okay, or perhaps some kind of thing going on and the country trying to put it under control. But the truth of the matter is that decision was hasty. Hire people who are economic experts. Let them tell you to what extent the motorcyclist restriction has impacted the country's economy. They will tell you. They'll tell you how many purchasing power got reduced as a result of your unjustifiable motorcycle restriction. You already told them to wear helmet. You already told them to wear rain boots. You already told them, to wear shoes, rather, protective gear. You already told them to take one passenger. And you told
to register.
Thank you to register their bike, to insure it, and everything. So you have policy in place that could control their movement already. All you need to do, enforce the laws on the book. But to deprive them, you discourage a lot of them from hustling. That's why you see on a daily basis they're jacking phone and jacking girls' handbag and girls, how they call weave cap, Elisa. They're jacking girls' weave cap, jacking their handbag. That's why on the increase. Because look, in real life, somebody riding the motorbike, these are people who some of them were criminals who say we won't steal again with tire. Let them ride on motorbike to hustle. It will keep them. It will give them a job. So they are all ex-combatants, former rebels. They say, okay, we won't do armed robbery. We won't be sitting there and jacking people phone. Let go, and how you call this thing? Ride motorbike to hustle. When you took that decision to restrict their movement, to restrict their operation, so when they got discouraged, and they said, look, we will not ride motorbike again. We're jumping the crimes, and that's why the crime rate is on the increase. And those things are affecting the bread and butter issues of the country. There were people who used to hustle through motorbike. Somebody said in Ghana, the other person all the way to how you call it, ERWA. The man told a friend, send me something. Oh, come by the other team. People were moving from one place to the other faster. That was another indicator of a growing economy. Because when people are not finding it difficult to move from one angle of the commercial hub to the other, it enhances transaction, it enhances trade, it boosts the economy in another way. Today, most of the children, they have abandoned the motorcycle because for them, they can be running behind one small space from rehab junction to rehab, or 200 motorbikes sitting down to rehab junction. Come on, how many passengers they got? How many more we can leave from rehab in the morning to count in time first? How many more? So at the end of the day, the man will be running gas all day. He can't get a real report money correct. He can't get money for a susu. He not get money again to leave food money to the house. So it becomes worrisome. At the end of the day, the man look at him and put him all the way down. That's how you are causing the problem in the country. Beyond that, you increasing suffering on the citizens. You increasing suffering on the citizens. Go on Johnson Street right now. Go to McDonald Street. Go to Carey Street. Go and see citizens right now that after 4 o'clock going to 5, see citizens standing on the road looking for cars. Something that we abolished almost 7 years ago. Today, citizens are still, when one small taxi can pass, or fastest, he won't be able to go running. At the same time, criminal them running all around trying to jack back, because when you're looking for a car, you can be focusing on your pocket, you can be focusing on other things. You have increased suffering among the people. A motorbike around here, the man come from AME University. As soon as he come from a class, right to the entry of the university, motorbike there to picking up. Where you going? Oh, I'm going Banave. You get on the motorbike straight from AME to Banave. Easy. Where you going? Stephen Tower. AME to Stephen Tower. AME to Dubo Road. AME to Cali Junction. That's how easy it was. You came up with the draconian policy. People were on their small $10 job, $2 job, $1 job in the different ministries. You know, I'm just saying $10, $2, $1, but they were on their small jobs. They were not making 5,000, 10,000. Some of them people making 150, some of them 200, some of them 350. You remove them from their jobs only because of the time frame that the God appointed, appointed in. Some of the people are your people, your own United Party people. But because they were appointed between 2018 to 2023, you just assume that they were CDC people. You flush them out of the system. Those people were taking small money home. Today, they are no longer taking that money home. You know it will affect the economy. And that's why the country faced final get a better go on Christmas Day. That's why the country faces final. The country face star. The country faces star. Your own partisans are going through hell because money not flowing around. You stagnated the economy. You created a situation where the country is so rough. You running after common Yana boys and girls who were passing around here with a green hater and supporting you. Look, nobody is against government instituting policy that will come in conformity with certain ordinance rules and whatever the situation is. No, nobody against those kind of things. But when laws are to be implemented, there is something called the adverse reaction or the adverse consequences. When you do the impact analysis of a particular policy you want to implement, then you will be able to know that if I tell people to stop coming for water to the pump, it means they will start going for water to the creek. They will start going for water to the creek. And by fetching water from the creek, there is a possibility that diarrhea and cholera will start, to attack the citizens. That becomes the adverse reaction. So what do? If you intended stopping them from fetching water from the hand pump, you will cancel that rule to allow them to fetch water from the hand pump because you don't want the outbreak of cholera and diarrhea to happen. That's what some policy makers, that's what they will do when they want to make decisions. You work on one money, you say, the minute when I say on their American Street, the getting who used to be facing other getting here, the men who used to be selling and doing a small transaction, selling their little sneakers and their t-shirt, he said the man sell to the place. Okay, granted. Are you considering how many human beings that one guy who was selling the t-shirt on American Street? How many human beings who are feeling to yours? Now there is an official statistics that will include, that will indicate that to every single employed citizen in this country, there are 10 dependents. What I mean, if I'm working, I got over 10 person who, by the time they do the gapping, when they close their mouth, that my salary they're waiting for to eat. That my business profit they're waiting for to eat. For every business person in Liberia, for every employed person in Liberia, there are 10 individuals, 10 whole human beings that are waiting for that salary or waiting for that business profit. If a single business is lost or closed down in the country, you know that 10 human beings in the country risks going to school. 10 human beings risk having breakfast in the morning. 10 human beings risk having their rent paid at the end of the year. That's how terrible it is when you close one business. When you deprive one business person from doing their business the way they used to it, the way they used to survive through it. You instituted that policy of clearing sidewalks and stopping people. No, nobody against the policies. But sometimes before you do it, you should have an impact analysis. Do the analysis about what the impact of that particular policy implementation will cost the citizens. If the average reaction will be more than what you want to achieve, you leave it. With time, people will adjust. Let me say this to you, Alexa. There were times in Doe community, and I'll use the Doe community as a case study. There were times in community like Doe community, and that's how you will find zinc run right on the road. And you know the zinc shacks? You'll find the shack, and the only guy lapa to the door. What we call lapa be door. When President Weah took Kota Road to Doe community, nobody went to the pool and started and say, "Mooned lapa from to your Kobo shop." Nobody beat them. They themselves, all by themselves, started to improve. So some of the places where you have small horses, they started breaking it down, leasing it, and today they are building Oyster buildings all on the sidewalk in Doe community. Small Oyster buildings just growing up. There are ways you can transform the country without using the king and switch, ratting, without using it. Some policy reforms can come through police people flocking citizens. No, some policy reforms can come through development. Georgia saw people poo-pooing to IE private ground, First Market, to where they get an invisible park today. He can be coming to work, brother and sister, ain't no brother and sister in West Point, to the beaches, brother and sister, hey, me, you can sit down so the other man sitting down so nobody get time. People go there in the morning, go do that thing. Whoa. Open defecation, they were doing it. President Weah said, what do I do? Do I send police people to be flocking people cheering in the morning who can come do the poo-pooing thing and to the play? Should I send police people to go flock them? No, I will not send police. What I will do, I will fence the place, build invisible park there, transform it, make it beautiful, and nobody will come down there and go sit down in the morning to say they won't come poo-poo there, right? That's how you implement policies from a different perspective without using the king. The king is the switch, the rattan, without using the police. You guys say y'all go to school. Y'all say y'all know all the book in the country. Why don't you have your policies, implemented from a different perspective that will not impact the people negatively? Don't matter who's to go to that place where invisible park. And that's how they're not done because they can say from place to go poo-poo, but they're not poo-pooing there anymore.
They wouldn't.
They are finding another place. Look, the magnitude and other places you're talking about when you come up with smart city policy. Smart city policy that will involve recycling of waste, transforming waste into energy products, into different agricultural products. When you transform those things, look, the very people who you say that they're in the street, when you come up with a recycling policy for waste, where you say, look, all of you on the street, if you manage to get your waste, 1 kilo waste that will not include plastic materials, the government will buy it from you. Now, when you have a waste collection system where plastic will be separated from organic waste, the organic waste can be transformed into fertilizers that agricultural companies can come and buy after they are processed. The plastic waste can be transformed. You can face plastic tire. You can face gasoline. There are different products you can face using plastic waste. You can even melt them and sell the rubber ceilings to companies that do plast that facing rubber materials. Now, when you introduce smart city policy, you don't need to beat the people from Macon Street to leave the road. You don't need to beat them. What you need to do is to institute that policy. So low. When you get organic waste in 1 kilo, 10 kilo, government will buy it from you at this level. People will stop littering. They will start throwing it in anywhere, anyhow. We gotta know they can make money from waste. They themselves will start keeping that place clean. They themselves will start keeping it, and that's how you transform the place. But you came up with a whole rebel mentality. If you're not beat citizen, you're not happy. And some of the people you're beating are your own United Party people. Some of the people you're beating are people who do not even belong to any political party. They just say, "Let me go sell so unless I will eat to the whole." That's what they say. But you're flocking them because you're in power. That's why the country is tough. And until you can settle the bread and butter issues, you are doing nothing. Nobody will fool you. You ain't doing anything. The roads you're talking about, we're maintaining the road over the southeast. Shut up. Shut up. You ain't got nothing to say. You ain't got nothing to say. The previous administration started the road from Ganta towards Saclay-Pierre and signed the contract from Saclay-Pierre to Tabeta. Oh, President, we ain't carry road to the southeast. For you leaving Montreal to go to the southeast, where do you pass? Oh, so the men will start the road from in the middle of Grand Gila. How will the materials get there? Oh, you expect the President we had to have started the road from Saclay-Pierre or from Tostown? And he has started the road from Tostown to go towards Zwedru, from Zwedru to Kawiakin to Fishtown. This thing like people would have said, oh, you know what? Because he came from the southeast, so he jumped over Saclay-Pierre, Elisa, he jumped over Tabeta, and he goes start from Tostown. You the same people would have said that. So what did he do? He said, let me start from Ganta to Saclay-Pierre. Saclay-Pierre to Tabeta. I'm rolling Giddings. You know the people to know. Joe, we are paid for the road from Ganta all the way to Tabeta. And you see the road connection between Ganta and Tabeta, that Joe, we are going to pay for it. They secure the funds, everything, they pay for it. Because you don't do Southeastern Road without beginning from Ganta. These few men will have been the people say, oh, the man jump over Ganta, jump over Nimba. He goes start the road from Zwedru. So you're not making any progress. So when Alexander Cummings said nothing has changed, Cummings is aware of how the Southeastern Road project came about. He's aware. He's aware. Oh, now we are took the road from Ganta to Sanikwele and the capital of Nimba. From Sanikwele all the way towards the Lokatua border. That we are administration. The people in Nimba said no. I don't want to even argument. They don't say no. The project would have gone to Yekepa, but the election came, so government had to, there should be resources so that there could be electoral funding. I can't said it in the last time, and it's a public record. The government did the previous government did a lot of work in the educational sector. From digitizing the University of Liberia to providing free tuition policy at all public universities across the country. They were able to provide incentives for high school students who were taking the WAS, providing free fees for them. And other educational initiatives were undertaken. Under health, you know what happened under health? There were 5 referral medical institutions built in this country from scratch. One in Riverside, one in Grand Gila, the 14 Military Hospital, the Emirate Hospital, and the expansion of the Redemption Hospital, the new Redemption Hospital in Cowell. Then you had the over 20 medical doctors who went for medical training across the country. The schools that were built, the school in between Bong and Makibi, the vocational school, the other one in Nimba, the other one in Hapa. 5 vocational schools were built across the country. President Baka dedicated one. These few days. He dedicated one. He didn't break ground for it, but he was dedicating it. So Cummings is aware that these things you are passing around with are not your blueprint project. They are not things that you lobby for. They are not things that you pay for. You are inheriting it. So he's asking you to do your own. And the way you can do your own is to make sure that the country is stable. You're not running a stable country. You're not running a stable country. You're running a country deeply divided. You keep pushing division. A government should be a unifying tool. A government should be pushing for a unified country instead of a green republic. That's what you're pushing. And that's why the country is suffering. That's why suffering is on the increase. Our brothers and sisters in America, they won't die. Their number whole days. So our people in America not change their number over 5 times now. Oh, and that's not true. Because if your old classmate not tell you say you must send the same way, that your relative will tell you. Relative from Mansa will beg for you. Relative from Pasa will beg you. Old classmate will beg you. The people who you are in the same yard before, you owe them, but because you are living in the same yard, they believe that you are under obligation to send them money from America. They will beg you. It has increased. The Americans, the Europeans, our people in Asia, in Australia, they are overly suffering today because the country is tough. Because the country is tough. So if this government want to succeed, focus on the bread and butter issue, because even the infrastructural issue, you are not addressing it. You've done nothing on your own to address it. All of what you are doing are things you inherited, are things that were already in the pipeline. What have you done with the past 2 years? That's the question Cummings asking. And all you could do is to send your cousin machines to go insult the man. And you think by insulting the man will hide the issues? Or you causing Cummings, but the people are still hungry. Who you think the people will listen to? You who causing comments, or comment who telling you to do well? Who you think they will listen to? No, who do you think the Liberian people will listen to? Comment who saying you should do well, you should double up, and your minister who going to cause him, who you think they will listen to? Campaign has ended. You are now in power. The best thing you can do for all of us in this country is to lead a country with the rule of law being the hallmark. Any country where people decide to abrogate unto themselves the constitutional authority of the state, that country is bound for failure. And you see what happening now? Small leg getting. Girls cheering why used to be scared of police people. Get cheering and start jacking police people and they start cussing each other now. That had the country deteriorating. When the rule of law is gradually fading off in a country, those are the indicators. You saw KK man whine the other policeman the last time, flocking the hell out of him. So until the government can start to see the rule of law as the bedrock of the country and to safeguard it, until that can happen, these things will continue to happen. Are we pleased with them? No, we are not supporting citizen violence against the police or law enforcement agents. But from the top there, from Papi Bwaka to Greg Como, they should understand that this country is a country of laws and not a country of men. And so I'm not going to say more. When you want this country to be better, you got to focus on the survivability of the Liberian people. Look, you can't intellectualize hunger. Now let me say it to you. You cannot intellectualize hunger. You can go and cry reload that whole day. You go sit down there. They don't ask Steven Johnson. Steven Johnson had the airport. Oh, the airport. Okay, it just the birds. People on the transformer the last time. Why the current went? Oh no, y'all gotta run beyond the birds. You doing well. Oh, y'all telling each other say y'all doing well on the radio. Oh, one government official call the other. Imagine.
It's like a self-affirmation.
Yeah, one government official interviewing the other government official on cry reload that. Look, my man, they don't what you doing in the Senate there. Oh no, the Senate okay. I can part of Yomli office in the morning. She feed me tea. I drink. I slap her head. She slap my head. We go by in session. Goes, oh, so you, Mo Ali, what are you doing? He said, oh, the water gave me a hard time. Every week the parking boss. But on top of it, he said, yeah, continue, bro. You're lying to yourselves. Because the people on the ground, the people living in the society, in the community, they know the truth. They know what's happening. So instead of you being arrogant in addressing issues that will be coming your way as a result of the people's own assessment, you got to be moderate. You got to adopt an attitude of accepting criticism. Who told you to be tolerant is to allow people to talk alone? No. It's your reaction to what they say. The way you react to what they say. Some of you have dismissed people in the country because they express themselves. They keep doing it. 3 more months for the year to end. But I don't end up next year, the whole game end up 45 minutes. It means you're in the middle of your whole term. If you ain't do nothing this year and next year, forget it. You will not do anything again because after beginning 2027, the national campaign will start talking about in the country. That's when you will start stealing now because you know that you're not winning again. Oh, you think that people foolish? That you will treat them bad? You made the country hard, just a better go on Christmas Eve. Everybody feel frontal. The country is in a situation where if you walk in the road, Alexa, don't touch anybody.
Some people are angry.
I'm saying this to you. When you walk in the road, be careful how you touch some people already vexed. That people walking the blow full. People walking that blow. People walking now that they walk forward, but they walking their hands are arranged in a way that in 1 second, between half to 1 second, they can feel the blow. That's to what extent the anger rate is in the country. The country ain't sort of be like that, especially under a rescue government. Ain't sort of be like that. Look at the mothers and fathers, the parents who are suffering right now. And that's how the people are thinking, no. Because beginning next week, school coming start asking for the first semester school fee. Beginning next week. Over 80% of the parents in the country when they go to sleep, and that's how the man here on the pillow, the woman here on the pillow, they get a finger in the air
they're
calculating. Yeah, I got 3,000 in that bag. How much of a rest? Henry rest money. Anyway, let's buy some cup or rest. We'll buy oil. No, jumbo school fees. No, we do the other one. The man will be thinking. Oh, he lack sleep carrying. That problem is solved. You wake up the next morning, the problem's still there. People are living under stress. When will this rescue country come? When will this rescue government that was promised, when will it come? Parents are worried over and over. As we speak, 11 minutes after 5 o'clock, Alessa, some people dishing up the dry rice and the beta ball over it with the oil, and maybe they split the boni and the seasoned pepper, the beat it. And you know, yeah, some people eating that one now. They're eating it under condition. They are eating it with their heart heavy. You know, the man eating is they're eating that raw food, but they're not thinking about the food they're eating right now. Look, you are eating the dry rice, but you are not happy. You are still contemplating and thinking, what will happen tomorrow? The dry rice are eating, will I get some more tomorrow? And so even though you're going for, he will slash that dry rice into two to keep some for the next day just to start. That's how your citizens are suffering. And when comments come out and say improve your governance, then you go causing, you go send 2 men, you know, who don't get good training to go causing. That's how you run the country. As we speak, unless anything happening to people. Vanja, so there are people in the country who got 1 cup of rice, they got the beta ball, they got 1 bottle of oil, they not get cool. They go in the yard to go beg somebody for coal just to board that rest. The thing I'm talking, Nana on the radio, it's not happening in the country, Nana, Alessa. Anywhere anybody see me, they will never believe me. As we speak, somebody get 1 cup of rest, they get bitter ball, they get pepper, they get everything, but they not get coal. $20 coal, they get it to cook. They going back for coal. If they go back for it, they going credit coal on Sepe. That's how tough the country is. And when people look you in the face as a government and tell you that you need to improve on the life and the bread and butter issue in the country, then you go wake up, you send your people to go cause them. You think causing can solve the problem? So when the people show their personal food, their personal belonging, just to support the rescue mission to come to power, you leave them in destitution, in poverty. You send people who went to school for cursing to go and curse them. You think you cause a way in power? You cause a way to come to power. You will not cause a way out of power. No, you will not do it. You will respond to the problems affecting the people because you took an oath to protect, uphold, and defend the Constitution. To see to it that the people's life will be improved. Some people kind of turn right now. It's difficult for them to go back home. Things are difficult in the country. You know. It's not in heading. You know. Things are tough. They will say you must deal with bread and butter issue. You won't be making flour. But I will not say more on it. I will not say more. I will just hear Alessa to conclude. Don't go to the lines to go take calls. But keep it coming to star 255 star 1 hash. Alessa, let's say you don't go take calls from our people.
You've already summed up everything that's happening right now, and I would just like to ask, have you heard a survivor's cry? And this question is to Joseph Wakai. Have you heard a survivor's cry? Do you understand that a survivor's cry echoes the struggles of the day? Have you really, really sat after work, after you have left the executive mansion, your home? Have you just sat and imagined what I'm saying? A survivor because our mothers, our fathers, our brothers and sisters, they're all survivors of struggles. They're all survivors of a broken system that you promised to repair, because according to you, the systems are broken and you were going to restructure all of the systems across Liberia, you know, all of the different sectors. You talked about that at a point in time. So we are all survivors of this system. And now that we have the rescue mission, we're in October of 2025. from last year to this year, you know how far we've come. But I like the fact where Oliver said we're not going to be political, and I like it. Because when we are talking about bread and butter issues, there are many. And that's something that affects, everyone in this country directly or indirectly. If you're not directly affected, someone else will reach out to you to intervene or to help them. So that also makes you someone who is affected. Because if someone is out there and that person is struggling, that person doesn't have food to eat, that person doesn't have a cup, just a single cup of rice to cook. If that person reaches out to Oliver is also affected by what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all affected. We're all in it. And this goes beyond whatever political party line. Seditions, Unity Party members, members of ANC, LP, all of the different political parties we have in Liberia. Members of these different political parties, they are all struggling. But then what happens when the president of the country is yet to intervene? Oliver has sent you another recording of Joseph Boakai when he was talking about, the ladies wouldn't be selling in the school when they don't get money to buy one bag already, money can reach. I think I sent you that.
We have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Joseph Yuma Boakai said that when he was campaigning. He said that. And when thousands of Liberians went to the polls and they voted him as Liberia's president, a lot of them did so because of what he said. Mr. Boakai did not stutter. Mr. Boakai did not second guess himself, as I said earlier on. Mr. Boakai was authoritative when he spoke. Mr. Boakai was commending. Mr. Boakai was audacious. He was clear when he said what he said. And he said that because I don't know what he was thinking, but maybe he said, I know I'm already winning this election based on what I'm saying to Liberians, because I'm managing my words and I'm making these words to sound very sweet in their ears. And Liberians decided that Joseph Boakai is the person we want as our president. Well, you won. You went to the executive mansion. You said plenty of things before even going to the executive mansion. You went there. You addressed the nation. You said a lot for the first time. When you were sworn into office, you addressed the nation again this year. And we know all the things that you say. But at the end of the day, Mr. Boakai, do you take into consideration what's happening out there? Do you take into consideration that the words you use, the pronouncements you made, I don't want to say did not materialize, but the words you use, they are not materializing because there are children who are out there during school hours. If they're not basically in the streets or on the streets, they're in different communities selling while other people's children are in school. They're out there. They're selling donuts. They're selling shortbread in the morning. They're selling something that people will eat in the morning. They're out there in different communities. And some of their parents were sent home from the different ministries, maybe Ministry of States or the Ministry of Transport. Some of the parents were sent home because the only crime committed was the fact that they were, employed when George Weah was president. So automatically they have an alignment with George Weah, which is very, very baseless and doesn't make sense at a point in time because they're members of Unity Party who were basically employed. And they stayed there until you came as the rescue number one, the president of Liberia. They are mothers. They are mothers who have become beggars. I'm not talking about people who are physically challenged. No. I'm not talking about people who are blind and simple like English or people who are basically crippled. No. There are people who are able men and women. They have become beggars. And I'm saying this because some of them have walked up to me with their children. They can see, they can walk. You see them looking okay. But because they don't have any option about this point, they've become beggars. Why is this so? Because the systems you promised to restructure are yet to be restructured. because the changes you promised to bring are yet to be seen. And then you have people who are to communicate the changes you have made since you became the government of today. They have turned into, people who are to insult when they're supposed to tell Liberians what's happening, when they're supposed to tell Liberians what has changed and how their lives have gotten better, even though Liberians are feeling what's happening. They're arrogant, they're rude, and they think that's communication. Mr. President, you talked about the students will go to good schools. Everyone wants their child to attend the best of schools. But then their mothers, their fathers who cannot afford. I'll go back to, some of the guys from the EPS who, were dismissed. I remember at a point in time, some of them called. They don't have money now to send their children to school because the government is yet to give them what they're supposed to give. Their children are sitting home. They're unable to take care of their families. So how then do they go to good schools when they don't have money to go to good schools? When the government is sending them home, the government dismissed them, but then the government has not given them what they're owed. They're home, they're sitting. They're now going to good schools. So how do we talk about the changes? How do we talk about bread and butter issues have been settled and you can see the changes, the reflections, it is reflecting in the lives of ordinary Liberians? How is that so? If you open the phone lines now, you listen to ordinary Liberians, they're going to communicate what's happening. I'm not talking about rescue apologists, no, because there are people who are going through a lot and they're able to express the things they're going through. There are people who are going through these things because they're apologists of this administration. They're not going to say it. But that's not why we're here. Mr. President, you should be grateful to us on this platform because we continue to remind you. We continue to remind you of your promises to Liberians. To be a reminder is more like we're serving as an alarm. So you should be paying us, in fact, but we don't want pay. We're reminding you because we're Liberians. We're reminding you because we know exactly what happens every day. Mm-hmm. And when we remind you, we're not saying it because we hate you. No, you're old man. We respect you and all that, but we want the right things to be done. How do you talk about bread and butter issues are okay when Mr. Coleman said nothing has changed? You went ahead and you did not address the major issue though.
And you start cussing.
You did not address the major issue. Okay, right now the revenue dropping way down, but then if you're going to ask for something else, the price is not down. You still have high prices in the market. A lot of things are expensive. Go there and check it out. Go there and check all those things out. And then what exactly are we talking about? Motorcyclists. You use a particular situation to judge across the board. Motorcyclists are yet to be able to survive though. Because you tell a man, say you have to register your bike, you have to get insurance, you have to get a jacket, a reflective jacket or whatever it is. Some of the guys got those things, but you used maybe a situation or 1, 2, 3 situations to just do what you did across the board. And all those people are affected. They're affected. So what do we say then when some of the police officers are being unprofessional? Should we use that standard to judge all of you across the board? Should we use the same standard we're using to talk about what Pierre and his Sando did to insult or to just sound petty? Should we use that to judge all of you across the board?
Okay.
No. So all these things we're saying, we're telling you, Mr. President, go back to your drawing board. You promised Liberians. So be able to change. We're not asking you to do what you did not promise. No. Do what you promised. It is that simple. If I promised Oliver 2 years ago that was going to change a certain part of his life, and I was definite and specific about what I would change. When I have the opportunity to do the things that I promise that I would do, I should be able to do them. We're not asking you to do something else. Mr. President, you promised Liberians. If we just start to play different clips of the thing that you tell people, you find out people, but you told us, Liberians, if we just go back, we have a lot of them. There are different bits, different pieces. If we just go back to get all those things and start to play them, maybe you'll say, what? Let me say all that in it. But yes, you said all those things. So please do what you promised, because there are Liberians out there, they're going through it. All they were talking about Christmas Eve very good. You're faking bitter because you know you coming that. You know you're going in a pot. So you're not to be happy. There are people out there, they're unhappy. And I remember at a point in time, you and your people in when you're talking a cabinet store, you say Liberians are happy and they're I think rejoicing in their hearts. Just said something about that. We played that before. But please do what you promised. And that's all I have to say.
Okay, do what you promised. The bread and butter issues continue to linger. Until you can solve those issues, the country face is still tired like Christmas bitter good. We take our break. When we come back, we pay somebody money, after which we'll go and take calls on 87.9. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. Let's take a break to be right back.
Stop it, cry and make a peace for them before. Stop Liberia, from the center to interior. Keeping us safe, let's stop it for all of us.
Can't stop her like
Okay, Omen Samson, the Chief Executive Director of Crime Stoppers Liberia. We go and see if we can get somebody $5,000 on today's edition. Yes, while we leave the rest of the other 5,000 up to those who will be potential winners. Star 255 star 1 hatch is the code. Star 255 star 1 hatch. Let's see if we can go and get some of the winners on the line. We're calling one of the winners right away. Please pick up.
Yellow valued subscriber, please be informed that the number you're calling has not answered.
This is terrible. This is very, very terrible. Let's go back and talk to this person. Let's go back and see if we can talk to this winner. Let's see if we can talk to this winner. Star 255 star 1 hash. The more you play, the better your chances are. Let's see if we can talk to this winner quickly. Yes, let's see whether we can talk to this winner quickly. Pick up. If he or she doesn't pick, we will try to go and do another draw and see if we can get somebody else who will pick up their telephone. So quickly, we want to go to the lines. We want to go to the line. Star 255 star 1 hatch.
Yellow valued subscriber, please be informed that the number you're calling has not answered. Please call again.
Okay, all right. So we'll leave it right there. We'll go back to the line and select another winner, but keep it coming into star 255 star 1 hatch. The more you play, the better your chances are. So you listen to Alexa and I. It's time for you to put in your calls to 086 500 104, 086 500 104, 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Let's talk to this our winner. Hello, sir. How are you? How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, this is Madam. Madam, how are you?
I'm fine.
What is your name, ma'am?
My name is Eleanor Jala.
Madam Jala, you play our cash giveaway.
Yes.
The people celebrating you.
Yes.
Okay. So, hello. How many times you play today?
I played.
Come again?
10, 11 times.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Madam Jala, you are one of our winners for today. Congratulations. You won $5,000.
Thank you.
Okay, Madam Jala. I hear the female yelling in the background. That's why it is. Congratulations. And you could also win one bag of rice during the course of the weekend, either on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Okay. So we leave it right there, Madam Jala. Let's go to the lines now and talk to you, the Liberian people, on 87.9. Beginning with this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Hello, sir. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. I heard about Now, I can't always hold the people there order. You always tell them the truth. And the book is on that point that they say, you're going to the back on me. But I love I can't get it.
Okay. I know. I know. Thank you. We'll leave you. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah. Okay.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm Frank.
Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, what you say is exactly the government job, especially on a food system. The maximum committee one day I want to go visit yesterday. So the next instead of driving on the fire to cooking, I want to go visit all. But you come in town, so take it up on the rest.
But how it can be they can put a bit up. They can put a bit up. They can put a bit up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I told him, wait, come in, you do your right there, my brother. Yeah, the way she did level on it, my son, I'll give a post on it, and then my mom said, you know, get it. So say, so get the young, very so. So they know I think about horse, yeah, I think I call her, you say yourself. You have to go to an hour, you know, so get about starting yesterday.
Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you very much for helping that lady. Thank you very much for helping her. Okay, my dear brother. And that's how it is. That's how it is. They can put a bitter ball. They can put a bitter ball in the pepper. The bitter ball, the pepper, and the small bit. The bitter ball, the pepper. You know, they put it in the small plastic, and they put the plastic in the rest water. They put the rest there. So when the rest boiling, by the time the rest dry, the plastic can just set on top of the rest. And the man open the plastic. Put it in the bowl, they mash it. You put it all the rest. Put a small reel all there. If they get momo, they put momo in there. If they get saltfish, they put saltfish there. If they get small dry bunny, they just pass it in the fire small. That thing when the people finish eating it, the next day they know where the next one will come from. That's how people are living in the country. The country tough. And when people go complain say the country hard, then the minister then causing other people. But let's talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Elisa Patient, and good afternoon, Veteran Oliver. Let me say congratulations to the construction claims committee, PR, public officer, what is the deal, one of the columns, so the speaker, the speaker, because admitted he is the legitimate speaker of the separate legislation of Baka.
Go ahead, my brother.
So take my intentions have been drawn to the Ministry of Information. I want to say today, the Ministry of Information policy is a better thing than it has been for the good people. Now the good people are friends to that ministry as the Ministry of Information for Marcos backwards. Who spearheaded that? And that was money.
You said the Ministry of what?
The Ministry of Information for Marcos backwards.
Okay.
Image of this country. Look at the police. See the police criminal cars. On the judge, not for those things. Look at the power tech. Look at the power tech police. Because I was a part of the power tech team. One of their bro. The police was very tolerant when it comes to telling all their tickets. You're supposed to know that. Hey, when we go to our power tech investigation, you see police talking to sheriff and begging you. That's not correct. But on the brother, no, they are fuckers. So thank you for telling me the opportunity. We'll keep following you. When you guys wasn't busy, they were crying for me.
Thank you very much, my dear brother. We leave you right there. Let's talk to this other person. Go ahead, 1 minute quickly. No time. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thank you ever so much, my brother.
Go ahead, my brother. We are great. Let's hear you.
Thank you to you, sir. Let's our time that you said you want to do something that will put in place. You feel just put something for the liberation right movement. President, last time you get a recording when you got from the man can say when the first rule it was spoiled eating. But the man said no. Now put the road down. They put the road down today. I definitely rank it. And the road is okay. Nobody put anything on the road. You see, this is what we're doing. Our civil government, what you can do, you put it in place. You would doing taking another step. And Boga is not doing it. Or can't if you are going beyond. That when people attend to, I got suffering people now. Even that Boga now eating on time. People are not eating on time. Some people eat 1 time a day. Even to get it, he said is an achievement when you get it to eat. Some people live on Gary. So the country are going beyond. What people is saying is true. When you are going beyond, and most suffering are increased on the Labrador people. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. We leave you right there.
Yeah.
Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead, man. CC quickly. Then we'll go to the other line.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Mr. Heto and Madela Alexa.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, well, I can't come and bring the section on the black people now. When you come and you're going for to put all past leader. So for course, come to say and for me, I enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you get there, say, oh, that was welcome and call me up. Come in that grow man for the start. It's so about him. For us, police. So John Walker is saying was CPP. And you America okay because of John Weir and the country. It was damaged, they went tired. He was sitting there when for costing job, we are costing even your wife, they even had a book for John Weir work. And I believe very information. He could have said they said no, although we are opposition, we will see ourselves is not correct. We need to stop it. We can do that thing, but to sit today. When we were there, when they something we are man, when they bury say, oh, in our baby is for criminal, something like we are. The guys will say, now. So when they coffee, and when they call me, and business, we are enjoying it.
Okay.
I want for the person price of their 6-year feeling. We be my crack. I hear it for the time when the best cover and suffering, therefore, I say nothing to us. Because they told them for the world of peace, enjoying. Now we call it, Pakistan. When you come to the promoter, you come, you put just say that, Lord me. Only you see just in the soon now. She just as a sitting arena. Not me on the fool. I think that's to get listed.
Okay.
So you the place they just asking up for me.
Okay. No, my sister, we'll not do it. We'll not do it. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute. How are you?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, ma'am.
I have nothing to say, but we are in the days of famine. And you're the journalist, you're where a 103 days in the history that we are in a days of famine. Has not been the trigger friends. But we are garden, we are paying all one out of. So what people are paying them small money that 1 million jealous, we say we are in their body. All that we can have to teach people back or to die from hunger. I say you're ready, you're in your record. Thank you.
Okay, they must say we are in the days of famine, and that's terrible. When the country reaches that point, it is terrible. This person, go ahead, 1 minute.
Thank you. This is Edmond Carr, and I'm the visual repair that kept keeping this one prepare personal fee to the fire to deliver. So, Oliver, we are now specifically looking at the insult that going to what's coming. But what we are looking at is what came out of money. Was that a factual? That's what we are looking at. Okay? Even if you listen to the new guy, let her come and deal with it, you know? And then see what person we can do to him. For a Jerusalem Pia, in a Daniel Sando, to that an insult political leader, then you see himself coming out to respond to him. That's a fire on it. But for somebody to choose a boy to respond to blacker boys, and sitting over the country as the information out of the country, that's a slap in the face of black guy, and you suppose I love our coming, you know? And what you should do to him, look, what has changed here that we should look at? What can lie to all the laughter that you have brought right now to $14? You, Oliver Khan, you were on this radio, you did all the calculation, upside down, you could not still come to one understanding of $14. What are we saying today? Is the radio 70,005? What I told us that he don't flower price down from $34 to $30. Come back, I keep on buying bread. I don't want to hear rest. I don't hear other side. All right. I keep on buying bread, just not. See the bread. You get four pieces of bread together and shopping in your job. Oh. So the economy has collapsed on the worker. When you want to talk about it, they don't want for you to be critical on the government. When you are critical on the government, the thing is that they will come up with that threat and send us into silence as they did to the other senator from Omicron or Evan Slow. Because worker has sent Evan Slow into silence. But we are not going to be a global power here. We're going to stay on. What has changed? Nothing has changed.
Okay.
They are barely surviving.
Thank you.
They are struggling with schooling. They are suffering while feeling. So if to conclude quickly, so if you will refer to coming as a political drug, can we say worker is a town drug? Because you shut up the money.
Okay.
Can we say he's a drug for fire? They say he's shortness and
Okay.
Is it because you shot the fact you lie on the count of rent? Come on, man. Let us face the reality. Look, Waga, we will face you. We will not go into salary. Thank you.
We leave you right there. MOK card, the visually impaired. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes. And let me say good evening to those who part of the show.
Okay, let's hear you. Let's hear you. Go ahead. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, this is Joseph Poe calling from the township of West Point.
Go ahead, Joe.
We have a vote in the government now, totally downhearted because the government was really promoted to us. Now, as I stated, you my leg walk out, cooking the fire, just go back on my leg again, my leg son kick the football and hit the top. I'm not to start from again, say, I'm totally frustrated, so I can't repeat the same I had to cry. I really see I crying now, West Point Beach, I crying seriously. Yeah, it's too frustrating, for power. Yeah.
You didn't vote for the government, don't lie. Oh no, he left the line. Let's leave you right there and talk. Okay, let's leave you there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Hello.
It's Ishmael. Yeah, hello.
Go ahead.
My name is Ishmael calling from Minnesota.
Ishmael from Minnesota. Go ahead, Ishmael.
Yeah. Cummings should not be the one talking. Cummings should shut up because everything he said over there, he did not even know what he was saying. The first thing he said, Liberia is rich. Let me give you a and you don't have window, you don't have doors. Like you tell the person how much what I will pay you. Liberia don't have nothing to encourage business people. The only business are crooks. So we don't have rules. You don't have the human capacity. Why will you get from your resources? Cummings had never told the people what he would do. He would only tell the people, say, oh, the people making small money. That the things bro and fool the Liberian people because like, shut up and wait to get his 0.6%. I know why you call him 1% coming 0.6%.
Okay. We leave you right. We leave you right there. Thank you very much. I'll leave you and talk to another person. Your line was bad. Let's hope this line will be better. Go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you, sir.
Okay, how you doing?
We're great. Let's hear you.
It's Musa G. Brown and I thought, you see, okay, that's the reason why you speak unto others as you want them to do unto you. When Cummings and Yaka Koruba were green jide, and Yaka Koruba decided
oh no, this line is terrible. This line is particularly terrible. I can't get you guys from this line. I'm sorry. We have to return to the local lines. Let's talk to this person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute.
Hello.
How are you? How you doing? Quickly, we gotta go.
Yeah, my name is Hassan and I join you from Douala Market.
Go ahead, Hassan. Let's hear you, my brother.
Let me appreciate you guys. Let me applaud you guys in the studio. Personally, I want to take this time to tell all the Liberian people. We need to make sure when we come on the media that we tell brother and children that they lie to us, they fool us. You know what? The first thing, after brother won the election, it was when the former president said, it was going to change, the brother was not to change. And we all know that brother was not to change. So he coming on the air to do attacking for me to come on to say something. So he didn't be something that people will come on the air to attacking. So they come in and have it. If we fall, we have money. So we should be that we should be calling brother who's stealing our country money right now. That's what we should be focusing on.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's what we should be focusing on. They're reaching us up.
I agree.
They have the money.
I agree.
Okay? But then they lie to us. They shut people down. They spread people to us. So these are problems we should be focusing on.
Thank you very much, my brother. And I agree with you, bro. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, thank you. Arvin Johnson calling from Tubo Rotation number 4.
Go ahead, Arvin. Let's hear you, Arvin.
Get to the point. If it's 2017, when the first round of election was here, the lecture worker Bronstein carry complaint to the court that it is the talking vote against women. But after so that the election was going the way of CDC, you know what happened? The women, the lecture worker Bronstein, the jury, the backer today, all of them, the activists want to win. Against CDC. I'm not saying to say that women is in the government way, not in the opposition way. Because you're in the opposition way, the fact that we have your convention, I never see your opposition or ruling party to the convention, I never have it before. So you just have to tell us that women is staying there with Baka, all the way Baka carrying to the court and so on the way they say to say, oh, the mayor, you see what the document, you have to put him up on your hand. But yet they say, he's here with the people. You know how I was going yesterday? But today, yes, what? The police officer, people, you see, you're coming to talking. So, commission, wait. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah,
Quickly, no time.
Yeah, you're okay. I didn't say it right. Only they were flying special for Koji or Salon 20. It's here today. Well, I said, around the gas, the people is supporting insulting the women join. No, why you so? Why you read? They look for it, how they get it.
Okay. We leave you right there, patient from Dupo Road. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead, 1 minute. Let's hear you where you join us from quickly.
Yeah, okay, this is my water calling for 16.
Go ahead, ma'am. Let's hear you quickly.
I want to tell you, thank you this evening, my son. Okay, you are selling all. My son, you are selling all. Joseph Baka say when you win, so we have been a street selling. Mothers, they will not suffer, but we suffer today. Joseph Baka was telling you, bring people that the way you're stupid. You're not the way you want in this song yet. You're putting in power, you will see what will do to you. And Joseph Baka is dealing with us. And if Zana coming get money, well, if Zana coming will never agree to where we are. But for here, we have to come together. Because you know why? We are. And if Zana coming, he feels that they elite people. So we can never be the kind. And we don't want to be with any of them. So the people that they get, everything they play against, we are my son, say, okay, that ain't going to battle them because the power to us, Romans chapter 12, verse 11, said God has support evil will never depart from them. So evil will follow all of them, will see the things that.
We'll take this question and two more, then we go to wrap up. This question, go ahead, 1 minute.
Yeah, good evening, Khan.
Good evening, my brother.
My name is Daniel Saki, and I joined this evening from Central Town.
Go ahead.
They say what goes around must comes around. Let me use Aaron. I got to cause that voice. Or so that boy want to Aaron cause that my dependable nephew. Can we borrow something like $45,000 for and it's coming for JMB Foundation? So coming was in rush, and I see many was supporting today. Now people are reporting the power. They put that backfire on it. So anything that happened to you today is deserved. You never talk more. I want to put where after him more than I was. So the next time if you call for any interview, now you go and tell a people the truth. And you realize I make it wrong. Just say like, I going to be go fake a beat down on Facebook. No. All the animals, the cow, the sheep, they go, they feel on town when it comes to drinking, they are about looking. That boy is hard. Everywhere, people, anywhere you go, put the playground, nana, the money they put are selling. We just got to bury it.
We leave you right there, Daniel Saki, and let's go and take the last two calls. The groundbreaking ceremony for the CDC headquarters is on the 18th. I'm told next week, Saturday, Alexa. Okay, that's what it is. There is a song outside for it. Let's talk to this person and we'll play the song. Go ahead, woman. How are you? Wow. Okay, my dear brother. Thank you. We leave you right there. Okay, so *255*1# is the code. The more you play, the better your chances are. Alexa, Saturday is the groundbreaking ceremony for the CDC headquarters, a $1.5 million US headquarters that will be built by CDCians, President Weah himself, and so you know the party men who paying undercover. That's how the building will be built.
That's the part I like. Because everybody's been thinking, who is?
So there is a song in reference to that from the mobilization committee, the building committee. There is a song inviting people to go to the groundbreaking on day 18. Let's take this one. When we come back, then we end the show. I will tease the people. I will not play this song, right? all I'll just play part of A there. I will leave the rest of A there.
They tore us down with hate and shame. They play their games, but we remain. They thought they won, but they don't know. You can't break what's in our soul. We're not in the walls of house. We live in the hearts of our people, oh. So break the bricks, we're standing tall. CDC will rise through it all. Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. In unity there's power found. We are supreme, the mighty CDC. CDC.
Are you listening to the lyrics? Just hold on. We'll bring it back so that you will listen to the lyrics. We'll bring it back for you to listen to the lyrics. So enjoy the song, right? And we'll come back to explain what the song is saying.
They play their games, but we remain. They thought they won, but they don't know. You can't break what's in our soul. We're not in the walls of house. We live in the hearts of our people, oh. So break the bricks, we're standing tall. CDC will rise through it all. Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. In unity there's power found. We are supreme, the mighty CDC. 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 You done your worst, the world can see. But truth and time will set us free. Laugh if you want, but wait and see. The mighty CDC's destiny. Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. In unity there's power found. We are supreme, the mighty CDC. CDC. We are strong, we belong. CDC all day long. Where your berets, where beat the drum. A new beginning has begun.
Okay, that's what the song is all about. Listen to it. One part of the song says, let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. Listen to it. Listen to it. Take your time.
They want, but they don't know. You can't break what's in our soul.
You can break what's in our soul.
We live in the hearts of our people, oh. So break the bricks, we're standing tall.
So break the bricks, we are standing tall. That's what the song is saying, though.
Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. In unity there's power found. We are supreme, the mighty CDC.
Okay, they got made the song real. Nobody will ask me for this song. I will not reply to you. You go, let's I'll get the song.
You've done your worst, the world can see.
You've done your worst, the world can see.
Laugh if you want, but wait and see.
You can laugh if you want, but wait and see. That's what the song is saying. If you don't understand the song, get it. Don't ask me for it. Ask Alexa for the song. Oh yes. That next week Saturday we're gonna be roasted on the from Bourgeois Island. We start from Broad Street. All the men from Pinsville will start from ERW Junction. Then we meet to Congo Town to the new headquarters. If you get anything to do in town on Saturday, do it on Friday, because on Saturday next week it will be a whole headquarter groundbreaking day. Enjoy the song. Listen to the lyrics again. Listen to the lyrics one more time. This time I will not interrupt. Listen to it and enjoy yourself. Have yourself a wonderful time. Don't call me for the song. I will not give it to you.
You can't break what's in our soul. We're not in the walls of halls. We live in the hearts of our people, Lord. So break the bricks. We're standing tall. CDC will rise through it all. Let's go break our grounds. Let's go make them shame. In unity there's power found. We are supreme, the mighty CDC. 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 You've done your worst, the world can see. But truth and time will set us free. Laugh if you want, but wait and see. The mighty CDC's destiny. Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. In unity there's power found. We are supreme, the mighty CDC. CDC. We are strong, we belong. CDC all day long. Where your berets, where beat the drum. A new beginning.
Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. Thank God I can sing by Alexa. That's the most beautiful part of the thing. Thank God I can sing by Vanja.
But they don't know. You can't break what's in our soul. We're not in the walls of halls.
Woo! That next week Saturday, yeah. Bring the cement, bring the rocks, bring the sand, bring the cross rocks.
CDC will rise.
Bring the steel raw, bring the truck load of dike.
Let's go make them shake.
Oh yeah.
See there's power found. We are supreme, the mighty CDC.
I wait.
CDC. CDC.
Let's go break the ground.
You've done your worst, the world can see. But truth and time will set us free. Laugh if you want, but wait and see.
Laugh if you want, but wait and see.
Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. In unity there's power found. We are supreme, the mighty CDC.
Next week Saturday is a blue day in the nation's capital.
Strong, we belong. CDC all day long. Where your berets, where beat the drum.
You're gonna see truckload of sand coming.
Has begun.
Man, they're gonna be touching the one bag of cement on their head. Plenty steel raw. Let's go break the ground. Let's go make them shame.
Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. See there's power found. We are supreme.
I can't. That's the best part of the song that I like. You know, Alexa is jealous because she doesn't sing the way I sing. Trust me, she doesn't.
Has begun.
Let's go break the ground. Let's go make them shame.
Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame. See, there's power. We are supreme.
But wait, now you think the committee that joke? You think our committee that joke? The song outside. You even see the committee coming. We'll bring the song outside. This song is the hottest right now. I mean, once it is played on Freedom Radio Alexa, it is the hottest. Trust me, begin the whole. Oh yeah, the whole other week now the song. Everybody's having start playing the song in the community. So be playing the song in the community. Yeah, you get my WhatsApp number. Ask me for it. I'll give you the song. I'm just joking. I'll give it to you free. Let's go break our ground. Let's go make them shame.
There's power. We are supreme. The mighty CDC.
We gotta go home. We'll return there on tomorrow by Thursday, the last edition of the week. Until then, manage your dry rice. That's the country we have. Manage your oil and bitter ball on the rice. If you not get it, pray to God something will happen. That's the country we have right now. Until we can change it, until it can get better, you gotta keep managing. That's the country you and I got.